The biggest challenge we had was when a criminal element came at about 2:30 a.m. to steal an armored cable.
Wow.
I created the man o' war of the university. Do you understand? I created the man o' war, and we also created the undercover security operatives among the students. How it is relatively okay when you compare it with some other universities.
Yes.
Like University of Port Harcourt, NDU, Rivers State University of Science and Tech.
Yes.
Oftentimes we hear of negative reports about the university security operations.
Welcome to the podcast, the Ultimate Campus Talk Show, where it's real and raw and unfiltered. We treat what's buzzing and what's going on campus. And with me today, we're having a very well respected individual, sir. I would say a daddy, because he has come into situations where he should be, because when I was still in school, I could remember situations where we had a challenge that was at school gates. That's a personal experience, and we had issue with some guys on campus that particular day, and there was basically nobody to actually come in to do try and save all the situation. But looking at my left, that was a Saturday, and I was coming from the gym, and the guys that came around were looking at disrupting what we're doing. But he came around and he escorted them all the way out of campus, and I was like, you shouldn't be doing this, giving your position. But he did it without even thinking I should appoint my boys, because he has a lot of boys to appoint to do something like that. But I admire the way he served with all his heart, and even till now I still give him that respect which is deserved. So without any further ado, I'll be introducing us to the biggest, the most secured person I've seen. So let's get to meet him.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. My name is Ben Oputa. I'm the pioneer CSO Federal University of Otuoke. And nice meeting you guys.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming in, because as you can see, my co-host forgot to introduce me, but it's all right. It's all right. My name is Malcolm King, and you should know me by now. So today we have a very special person, a very strong man. He has done a lot. He has done so much. He's still doing a lot, and as he's here, doing more. So today we're going to start off with really good questions to know about security. So I'm going to take off the first question. So the first question goes like this: what were your biggest challenges as Chief Security Officer of Federal University?
Well, thank you for that question. When we started the university 2012, the university seems to be relatively peaceful. Not until when the university started expanding as per departments and faculties. That was when we started having security challenges. But however, we were able to surmount those security challenges because we were able to synergize with the conventional security operatives, that is external security operatives like the police and the GSS. Somehow they have assisted the university in several ways in curbing the exorcism of criminal elements. Thank you.
Okay, in line with that question you asked, we know with expansion comes more responsibility. If you're expanding your reach, it means what you're doing before in a smaller scale, you have to increase it, which means that is what you said initially. There was no need for security personnel that's to be coming, but as we expanded, there was need for that.
Yes.
Now, I would like to ask how, with everything, there's experiences and everything that you've seen right now, I would ask how would you say that the school currently is? How would you say it's secured? Would you say it's secured as it is right now?
Somehow it is relatively okay when you compare it with some other universities.
Yes.
Like University of Port Harcourt, NDU, Rivers State University of Science and Tech.
Yes.
Oftentimes we hear of negative reports about the university security operations. How criminal elements go into hostels to attack students, how they kidnapped within the university campus. We have not had that for a very long time. The only time we had a similar experience was in 2016 or so. Well, but it wasn't in the campus, it was outside the campus when students were kidnapped.
Wow.
Do you understand? But after some time, they were released. Well, with that, we were able to synergize with security operatives. We collaborate with them to ensure that such does not happen again. So that was what happened at that time.
Okay. So, next question. What do you think is like the most unexpected security threat you ever handled on campus? One particular threat that it stood out for you?
Oh, yes. The biggest challenge we had was when a criminal element came at about 2:30 a.m. to steal an armored cable.
Wow.
It was a very big challenge because the other side, he was able to cut the armored cable, and with the help of some of our security men, they were able to apprehend this guy. But it took, in fact, the guy gave them a tough time before he could be apprehended. He had even escaped outside the university until they trailed him to a place called Emea.
Wow.
At that night, and he was apprehended. I think that was the greatest security challenge we had at that time.
Wow. Now, with that, I been that person is not a student. Person came into
Yes, not a
now,
student.
I expect that you, with your experience, you've had situations where you've caught some students red-handed. I want to know, like share with us one or two experiences, situation where you guys caught somebody.
Okay.
How you pass
Let me. We are. It's not our position to pass judgment. We are not judges.
Okay.
When a student commits crime, of course, such student will be referred to the disciplinary committee.
Okay, let's go.
For necessary disciplinary actions. The other side.
Yeah.
So, at that time, we also collaborate with students that act as our security.
Manual.
Not man o' war per se. I created the man o' war
Wow.
of the university. Do you understand? I created the man of war, and we also created the undercover security operatives among the students. They are in the class, they are in the churches, they are everywhere. Do you understand? So, with the help of these undercover security operatives, we could reach out to any criminal element at any time.
That's some serious network there.
Yes. So you can imagine the synergy,
Wow.
with even the external security operatives. So when there are issues, students used to wonder how we get to know. But the truth is that the undercover security operatives among the students always give us a first-hand information. Thank you.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Okay. See, if that's the case, I with that, it's evident that you've caught a lot of persons. Now, do you have if you catch me, for instance, now doing something bad,
Yes.
and I'm only going to give you an excuse. Now, I want to know what's the funniest excuse you've heard?
Okay. You see, let me tell you. First, you see what happens in our university today is a negative spillover from the larger society. Are you with me?
Yeah.
What you see happening in our university today is a negative spillover from the larger society. What is happening outside here, do you understand, is also happening in the university. So, to put the necessary security measures in place, do you understand? We just have to, spread out our watchdogs everywhere, among the students, among the conventional security operatives. Do you understand? So with this collaboration with the conventional security operatives, we were able, maintain adequate security within the university.
Wow, that's some stuff. I've never heard of this before. This level of coverage. Because this is like a network coverage. You get intel on every aspect. Like you're not
without churches.
Okay. You're in churches. The person looking at you. Let me report to you. Yeah. So that's very very.
So let's say you were still in charge right now.
Yeah.
What would be some security measures that you can immediately put to improve student safety all on campus?
Very simple. Like I told you earlier on, there is a strong synergy between the university security and the conventional security operatives, like the DSS. They are here, but because they don't wear uniform, you can't see them.
They're locked in the shadows.
Do you understand? They are undercover security operatives. They are in the classrooms. Do you understand? They are even in the offices. So when there are issues,
see them acting.
Before you know it, we are there. So that's all.
Okay, well, let's move on to the other segment. I don't know if
so the security measures we have put in place is to ensure that some of these undercover security operatives are among the students. They can easily give us a first-hand information on what is going on among the students. Even if crime is committed here, at least within the next 30 minutes, we should be aware of it.
Sure. That's really a good one. So the next questions I have, this is a very, very good questions, and I would want you to just because you're basically not talking to me, you're talking to the students that are watching this.
Sure.
Yeah. So like, what are 3 things that every student must do to stay safe on campus? Like 3 things the student should do to stay safe on campus.
Yeah, well, first, not just 3 things. There are so many things a student should do to save, to remain safe on campus. Number 1, students should be mindful of the type of friends they keep.
Wow, they're friends.
Because yes,
that's true. That's true.
There's a saying that goes, "Show me your friends,
I'll tell you who you are.
I'll tell you who you are." Do you understand? Be mindful of the type of friends you associate with.
Very important.
Secondly, there are areas you don't, go in the night.
Don't go. Okay.
Do you understand?
This one is actually, very important.
You can see in the campus, if you go out in the night, you see criminal elements among the students. In dark areas, that is when evil, do you understand, is carried out in the dark.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? So if you are a student and you want to remain safe, don't go out to those areas that you think
stay within your zone.
Yes.
What if you're now staying, maybe you happen to have a house, you're living in one of those places where we deem red zones, yeah? You happen to find a house there because you couldn't get anyone across this in campus. And of course I have some students where you say, okay, they are living all the way down close to past Iwoi, NDBC, other aspects that the school security cannot just get to easily. Now, although I'm not saying that places are not secured, they are secured to the best of my knowledge, but I'm saying it cannot
like those areas, like I said earlier on, do you understand, is the responsibility of the conventional security operatives.
All right, to cover those
because the security operatives of the university cannot cover those areas.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand? That is why there is synergy between the university and the conventional security operatives.
Okay.
Okay. The next question: how should students behave during moments of rest to avoid getting into trouble?
Like I think you asked this question there before now. Like I told you earlier on, during unrest, students should go about their demonstration in a peaceful manner without destroying school properties. Like I said earlier on, it is the right of students all over the world to stage demonstration.
Like a protest, yeah?
Yes.
It's a right to protest. Even
it's their right to protest.
But don't destroy.
Not to destroy university properties. Do you understand? They can go about that in a peaceful manner without destroying the university property.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
On that, I would like to know, everybody would like to know, not just me, what are those common, as a security expert, you know more than I do, like what are those common security mistakes that students actually find themselves doing unknowingly? That okay, this thing now actually affects my security. Those common things, they just do it innocently. Ignorantly. But as a professional, you advise them against that, but they won't know, they'll just go ahead and do it.
Okay, let me tell you, one of the security policies we put in place
okay.
Do you understand?
That dressing is very important.
It's very, very important. Dress code. I actually, you know, advance reasons why students should dress decently. And so a policy was made on that.
That was why they have that's signboard.
Yes, okay, you saw it on campus. We ensure that these the dress code is pasted in all the faculties. You understand? Because when you dress like a hound to school, it attracts criminal elements from outside, and before you know it, they will disguise as a student and start unleashing terror on innocent students. And that's why, for instance, you see boys wearing earrings as if we are breeding gangsters here. Huh?
Oh, that's
so these are just some of the.
Would you call that fashion? Fashion. No, it's still fashion. As what is evolving. So no, I'm not saying I support the earrings.
Does he wear earring? How do you support?
Can you see earrings?
Somehow you know it's you guys are arrested today.
Why are you not wearing?
Why are you not wearing?
Because I know that. Okay, my parents they're not going to okay. I cannot pull holes. Maybe I could wear like a fake one, but I can't do that because, like for example, professor, there are times where my dad will just call me like, come and present me here. And if I go there and my head is dread or earring, I cannot represent. Like my younger brother has it all.
What a good dread.
I cannot come and represent my father with dread and earring. No. So, but for me, it's still fashion because it's cool. You know, everybody gets to me. I mean, it's a form of distraction, but
okay,
you choose your distraction.
All right, sir. On that day now, I believe there are measures put aside. With even the security guys, they are invincible. Yeah, I mean you can't see them. But now the question is how can students actually interact with them?
No, we have not talked about this dress code. We are not talking about that. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's very, very important. Like those in 100 level, some of them enter the school ignorantly. Do you understand? And they are lost forever. You know what that means? That is, a lot of students, gain admission into the university blindly, and they are lost forever. What that simply means is that they enter the university and are carried away by activities in the university, and they are lost. Like those peer group influence, smoking, drinking. Do you understand? When you allow these type of social activities to take over you, do you understand? You'll be lost forever. And that's what I mean by that. That a lot of them enter the university blindly and they are lost forever.
That's sad.
Do you understand? Like those in 100 level, they are just coming from outside. Yeah. They don't know about our dress code. Even though during the orientation we have schooled them, there are some that
You don't go for the orientation.
You forget to say we were there.
so they come in with earring ignorantly, and we stop them and say, no, this is not our dress code. It is not allowed. Do you understand? Every university have rules and regulations that must be followed. You have your dress culture. Do you understand? So if you don't follow it, you become what, an outlaw. If you don't follow the dress code or the dress culture of that university, you become what, an outlaw.
So we've been on this for a while, and I asked before, and you wanted to finish up before we continue. Now the question is now how to students? How can students interact with those personnel that are invisible right now? We have invisible security personnel in school, yeah, like FBI agents that just disguise as students, walking around campus, walking on plain sight. Yeah? Have you hidden on it? That word, in plain sight. Is in plain sight. Now, how as students, how do they interact with them? How can they like get? Let's say I want to pass information to somebody that I feel if you listen, I don't know who is who. How do I know to tell it? Is there a body that I should relate to? Yeah.
There is no relationship between those undercover security agents
Okay, the only
and the students. Do you understand? They are actually in the university because of the students. So where there are security issues, they will report back to the security operatives of the university.
Okay, I have that one question. Now, are these persons available in examples?
Because of course they
Because for example, how does this Sabi come and pick up a student when the exam is going on? How do you know that? Yes, I should come and be like, okay, you're actually involved in malpractice. Who did you get?
It is the duty of the exam invigilator to get a student arrested for malpractices and hand him over, him or her, to the security of the university.
So, has there ever been a situation where, these undercover agents will be compromised?
No, there has never been. We have never recorded any issue of compromise on the part of the undercover security operatives.
Okay.
They do their job professionally. Do you understand? And at a stated time.
Please, I know you've had a lot of experience with law students, but I have to ask you, so it's funny, that's funny, but I have to ask. Now, has there been a situation where you have to chase down the students? Let's say the student has to chase them and carry student. I must carry the
Catch, like he's running.
Yes.
We have had several experiences.
When you chase them students.
Yes, there's this notorious, you understand, student that was a criminal element that was masquerading as a student at that time. I think you guys know this boy called Sim Dropper, aka Sim Dropper.
Wow.
You understand?
That's some deadly name, though. It's serious name.
They call him Sim Dropper. This was a student terrorizing students on campus, seized their properties.
Wow.
At the time, he met his Waterloo.
There's always a time.
When we swung into action, we were able to nab him and his gang. And that was the end of the road for him. Since that time till today, Sim Dropper never graduated from the university.
Wow.
He met his Waterloo, and that was a end for him. Till today, we have never heard of Sim Dropper. Another notorious guy that we had an encounter with was what's the name of this tall boy? Yes, Otuoke.
Wow. Just on the strong,
Very strong name.
Yes, Otuoke was another notorious guy disturbing the peace of the students of campus. He also met his Waterloo. We swung into action. That was the day, with the help of the police, we were able to nab him and his gang. That is across the bridge. He was arrested, and we were able to show him the way out of the university. That was the day he actually graduated the university.
Wow. Now, that's interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
He was not informed.
That's okay. I don't know. None of the as a student ever done as seriously as a student have ever done something that made you almost a big character. Like you almost did something that's out of line. That you have to actually okay, let me step backward a lot.
Let me calm down.
By out of line.
Like take for instance now. If I'm sitting around, I know I want to talk to you, and somehow you now provoke me. And now somehow you create like what I laugh at you. Then I'm not calling so that okay, no, I should be raising my voice. You understand? Now a student can provoke to that point. It's something that is crazy. That when I want to say, wow, what kind of student is this? Are you mad or something? Yes, like that. But just provoke you to have you ever had a situation like that?
I think
We always
till today,
these things.
no student has ever confronted me in a very harsh.
A student cannot confront you, obviously. Your expertise and who you are, they cannot confront you. But now, the thing is that have they leaving you not like the students now wanting to make you to provoke you to any point like you're like if not for the fact that I'm serious, I will deal with you. I will hold it down.
I have never had such experience before.
Okay, so all you
Either among the students or staff of the university. I've
okay, did not provoke you to anger.
Yes.
They not provoke you to anger. That's a good one because it's really very, very
Takes a lot.
We don't have
Takes a
we
lot.
had such students
wow.
that could provoke.
Wow.
You understand?
I like that. But
Security of
That's really good.
maintain steady.
We only had an issue sometimes ago when a student, had an altercation with a student. It's because the student was, the security operative was not on uniform. You understand? Was not in uniform, and that's why. Are you with me? Wasn't putting on a uniform. So he was thinking it's just an ordinary staff. That is why the altercation, ensued between the security operative and the student. I think that was the only time we had such negative or adverse report.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So, is there anything you want to give us to take home in terms of security, both campus, both where we live, any advice?
Yes, we are living in a volatile society today. So, like they always say, security is everybody's business. So, it's my advice to people that you should have the various security, the phone numbers of the various security operatives in your house. When there are issues, you can always reach out to them. You understand? The police, even the school, the university. Have our numbers. We have during orientation numbers we are giving to students. You can also reach out to the police. When you're outside the university, it's advisable you have the conventional security operatives phone numbers, the DSS, the police. When there are issues, serious issues, you can always reach out to them. Because you can't call the university security operative to come and assist you outside. Okay? Our area of jurisdiction, you understand, it's limited to only the campus. You understand?
You're now in that of third council. That's a good one. Now, to call it a wrap, I'd like to say that we're very, very glad and it's a privilege to have you
Amazing.
it's our show today, and we look forward to. I hope everybody who's watching would take this advice and try. Your security is your business. You don't want to just do things carelessly and expect the person to come protect you. What you say, where you go, when you go, those places are very, very crucial. So if you are watching this, I would say secure yourself. It is your business.
Not just secure yourself, but please dress well, dress well, dress well. Thank you. Have a nice day.